We party and bullshit. We party and bullshit. We party and bullshit. We party.
Belly Fesso.
And I am Big Belly Wop.
And we are the Big Belly Bandits. You dig? So right here next to me, man, I have a longtime friend, somebody that I've known well over 10 years. Man, shit, he remember me before the facial hair, before I started rapping. When I first came up with the idea of rapping, a lot of niggas know, like, we was like fucking tag team champions. You seen me, you seen him, you seen him, you seen me. And right now he has a lot going on, man, a clothing line going on. You know, he's basically his own business owner. He's working for self and he's shooting for the motherfucking stars, man. So I'd like to welcome Jamal Trill Joyner, man.
Just call me Trill, man. Two Trill show.
Yeah, but why we on the real quick? I already told Wop I was gonna blaze your motherfucking ass. So I watched your motherfucking interview. And I didn't like the fact that you said the streets called you Trill. I didn't like that. I really didn't. And I'm going to tell everybody the story. The motherfucker came into tech class. Wayne can vouch.
Wayne. That was
Shout out Cuz, man. Wayne can vouch. The nigga came in the joint with the 2 Trill tattoo. Can you, this tattoo, please? We're going to take a picture of it so people know it. Now, this tattoo basically came from the motherfucking UGK album. You remember?
The Bun B joint.
The Bun B joint.
Bun
You
B.
dig what I'm saying? He had the 2 Trill album.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That's where he got it from. So I then said, oh, man, I'm going to call you Trill. 2 Trill shouted. But this motherfucker gets on the interview and say, oh, the streets call me Trill.
Come on now, dog.
You fucking liar, bro.
The streets did call me Trill.
I
You called me
called
2
you
Trill
Trill.
shorty. You called me 2 Trill shorty. The streets called me Trill.
This is why I don't hang with light skinned people.
Come on now,
Salute
dog.
to my guys in the background. Shout out Lisa. Shout out Tip. Shout out
my boy.
shout out to my
Y'all
guys.
some
man.
wild dudes.
Hey, you terrible for that one though, bro. That just had me hot. I was like, the streets.
Man, you know it's all
Hey, you
love,
said
man.
that shit too. I asked. I said, so what we gonna talk about? You said, oh, I'm a Blazers.
I'm a Blazers
Blazers
ass.
ass.
I got a album.
Yeah,
I got an album,
shit.
man.
man.
Like,
You know it's all love, baby.
No, I don't.
Damn, man.
I told y'all put your head, bro. The whole interview. Also in the background, man, I got my twin. He ain't gonna be on camera, but we gonna be laughing like a motherfucker in this shit. This will be a funny ass episode.
The general.
Like the motherfucking general, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say twin. I ain't ready to say his name.
Man.
Shout out twin, you dig what I'm saying? So, oh man, so I mean, you hit up the Big Belly Band, the podcast, man. You definitely got a lot to talk about. But we just gonna start from the beginning, man. I know your history. I know your background. You know what I mean? I know what the deal is. I know sports was your shit at one point in time. You know what I mean? So just tell us how you got into sports and shit like that, man.
Well, you know, in the hood, man, you know, ain't nothing to do for real but sell drugs and play sports. So I did both, but I just like playing sports more, though.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's how we got to get that shit on the drop.
Yeah.
When a nigga say something, allegedly, like, allegedly. Hey, twin back that J like, nigga. Hey, drop that J for me real quick. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
For real.
But
So
nah,
when y'all meet though? Like,
Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna let him get to the sports. I'm gonna let him finish
okay,
sports, and then
okay,
we gonna
bet.
get on that.
I bet.
Yeah, so I played a little sports here and there. Then I got to high school, got serious. You know, I played against your twin one time in high school.
Yeah.
One time. You know, he keeps saying his team won the scrimmage when he didn't. But I guess it is what it is. But he always tell people about that crackback I laid on one of his homeboys, though. Smoked his boots.
I did definitely hear about that. You did tell that story though. Like,
Smoked them boots after that pick.
you know what I mean? Well, I
So
mean,
you was in the football. Okay.
Yeah, man, I played corner, man. I played corner, man. My little short. I was a little bigger back then, too.
Okay.
that nigga used to come to goddamn tech with the jerseys on and shit.
Yeah,
It was
he-
game day and shit. Had that jerseys on.
he used to get our ass smoked.
But what school you went to though? What school you went
The
to?
bang gang. Nigga with the Armstrong. I answered for you.
Armstrong, man.
Oh, wait. So you went with Stoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't transfer or nothing. Yeah, man. Big Belly went Stoop with the Big Belly. Big Belly Stoop, whatever the fuck. Don't do it. No, he done did it. Don't do it. Don't hit him with the drop. But no, man, Stu with the Big Belly couldn't be here, man. You know what I mean? He had some family shit to handle. So, you know what I mean? The podcast still continues, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that nigga went to Armstrong with Stoop, man. Like, it's crazy because I met Stoop through him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
actually, I was chopping it up with bro. He was telling me.
Yeah, I met Stoop through him. Like, goddamn, that nigga Stoop ass was living across the motherfucking street. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, he ended up staying Trill ass outside and shit. And goddamn, he goddamn came through and was goddamn sitting on the stoop. You know what I'm saying? Smoking and shit. And then they got to the point where we was just
Kicking
we
it every day.
Yeah, we was kicking it every day, chopping shit.
Watching that neighbor from all the way down the street.
Man, like we
With
just out
that donkey,
there.
that donkey, that donkey.
Hey, man.
That joint was crazy. She was calling my job too.
Real.
Yeah.
All right.
That joint foul.
We would stay on topic. We would stay on topic, man. We would definitely stay on topic. All right, so basically, man, you got into sports, you know what I mean, and you did the football thing. You was definitely a dope cornerback. I ain't never heard no bullshit about you. Other than when you and other football players be talking to each other, like y'all motherfuckers be going in about each other, like.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Especially you and Wayne. Y'all niggas be going in, but Trill, you ain't faster than me, bro. Like y'all niggas be.
Man, Wayne know when we was at strong. He wasn't faster than me. He probably faster now, but
He can't defend
definitely
himself, so I can't vouch.
Hey,
I don't know. I know both of y'all faster than me. So. That's all I know.
Me too, shit.
But to answer your question about how me and Trill met, man, we met. It really was tech. Was it tech?
no, we went to middle school together, but we weren't never tight. And
Nah, I ain't never see that nigga. I was on my own shit like he was too. Like I was just in that bitch, like in that motherfucker. So we both was in Thompson and shit because Trill, he was a grade higher than me.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I was in the 7th grade, he was in the 8th, and then he went to the bang game.
And then we had a player named Percy.
Hey, man, Posey Young, man.
Posey, that's Posey. I said Percy. Posey.
Pimp name Posey. That was our tech teacher.
Yeah, and we ain't learned nothing in this class.
Hell no.
Only thing we learned was, you got
What y'all go to tech for?
Robotics. Electronics and robotics.
Yeah, but then it turned into electronics, and we ain't do nothing but know how to. We almost. Well, didn't you shock yourself?
No, I almost did. I almost killed myself in that bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking around and goddamn took some.
We ain't learned how to hook them the robots up, no light bulbs, none of that. We ain't learned none of that. All we learned, he taught us one life lesson though.
Man, you gotta have a main, a spare, and a bell, nigga.
Yeah, that's all. Like that's
This
the
the electronic robotics teacher telling us about hoes and shit.
This man wore Spurs. This man wore Spurs.
He was white or black?
Black with the comb over, the little cowlick.
Yeah,
like when you
Come on now, dog.
Like nah, but like that class, you ain't learn shit though, bro. You ain't learn the motherfucking thing. But I almost shocked myself in that bitch. I had the computer. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
You almost shocked yourself. You almost beat up a dude because Obama won the election.
Come on now.
Hey, dog. All right, so hold up, bro. Rewind. Boom. So the shocking myself shit. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. The computers was hooked up. We was taking some little classes. I got mad and I just cut the wire. But the computer was still hooked up to the jank. And I took that jank, bro. And like it's crazy because he didn't even come back there to check to see what the fuck was going on. I cut that bitch. That bitch popped all that shit. That nigga did. What's going on back there? Nothing. Like that was it. Like,
Jackson.
That was it, man. But nah, man. Yeah. Then I almost beat up the white dude, Brad.
Cause he said if Obama don't win this election, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I did. I told white dude I was gonna whip his ass if Obama ain't win, bro. That's on God. That's
Come on now, dog.
He said I'm gonna beat your ass for a whole month of Black History Month.
I did. I told him I was gonna fuck him up, bro. Like, hey, white dude scared of that
Yeah, I'm
bitch.
about to say, I bet he was scared as a motherfucker.
Man, had him shook in that joint, man. So, man, all right. So you get out. You know what I mean? You graduate. You get out of high school, man. So what was next, bro?
Well, I thought about I did go to college for a semester. I dropped out. I don't know why I went in the first place, to be honest, because I barely graduated high school. I barely went to class. So I don't even know why I even went. You was there when I came back?
I was there for the whole fucking thing. You was on Lynchburg, right?
Yeah.
Waste of time.
Yeah, it definitely
What
was.
school was it?
It was Virginia University of Lynchburg.
Yeah. AKA Coontown.
It was not like if you weren't driving, you was hit. Like you had to get on the highway to go to Walmart.
I remember I took the drive with his ass to go get his shit.
It wasn't all white people. The crazy thing about it was my school. It was no white people there.
Damn.
It was just nothing to do. The system was down. Couldn't do no work. Was nothing to do but practice, lift weights, play Call of Duty, and chase women. That's it.
That bitch was running.
Man, bro, I remember taking a drive with goddamn his ass when he was going to get his shit because he knew he was leaving. Bro, that was the longest drive in life. Like, nigga, like,
Yeah, well,
I was in that, bro. It's some like, nigga, straight up 360, bro.
Mm.
Like, it go from you seeing, goddamn, you see all the outlets and McDonald's and Burger Kings, and that shit just turned into fucking dirt and woods, nigga. Like, it's so boring and depressing, bro. Only thing that was missing was Sade music, bro. That was it, nigga. Like, that shit so that shit was so terrible, bro.
Oh,
like,
man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. As soon as I got my stuff in that trunk,
Yeah, you was out.
and me and him shut them doors, I was like, whew.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this.
I didn't even know this nigga was in college, though. Like,
Come on now, dog.
you didn't even know this
Come
motherfucker was
on,
in college,
man.
bro. Like, it didn't even feel like the nigga was gone.
Yeah.
I remember when he left, like, niggas understand, like, back then, bro, like, when I say, like, it was really, like, we was the gang. Like, it wasn't us and a bunch, like, it was me and Trill, bro. Like,
Yeah.
even when the music shit was happening, bro, like, I wasn't with them niggas 24/7. Like, it was me and bro. Like, bro said when the cameras was off, like, man, he was living with me and my mama, like, in different spots. Then, when I got my own spot on 36, like, he was there with me then. I had left 36, and I forgot. The nigga was with me, though.
He was there.
He was there. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so, it was really me and him. So, when Brett dipped, I was like, damn, my nigga gone. You feel what I'm saying?
one of
And
them.
then, it's like, to me, it felt like he was on punishment. Like, it was like he'll disappear for a few weeks. The next day, I get the phone call, fat, I'm back. Oh, I bet. Like, we lit. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it never felt like the nigga went to college, bro.
I was definitely like out there. I ain't have no cell phone service.
Damn.
Like,
Shit, lit
and
back.
You
look,
had the
look,
telos, too.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, that nigga had the
I had
telos,
the
bro.
BlackBerry, the little flip jack.
Oh,
And it was so crazy because it was no cell service out there. And me and my roommate played against each other in school and football.
Yeah.
Neither one of us drove, so we won't go nowhere. So lunch, like dinner, ended at 7:00 in the cafeteria. Like they used to give us turkey, ham, Rice Krispie treats.
That shit sound like Chesterfield County Jail, nigga.
Hey, look,
Like
it was
7:00.
look, but that joint was hidden though. But 7:01 and them doors locked, you won't eat again till tomorrow morning. So I used to rack up in that joint. I used to get about 3 plates. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm ready to dog this because
This
this is my last meal right here.
7 o'clock.
Hey, bro.
What time I had to go to bed?
Lights out. Yeah, that is, man. So,
Come
so
on
all right,
now,
man,
dog.
you got down, you drop out, you come back, you know what I mean? You come back to the city and shit. So what was your plans after that? Like, I know when motherfuckers drop out of college, they damn sure don't have a plan.
Well, you're right.
that's
You're exactly right because I didn't have a plan at all. I
Yeah.
had no plans at all.
I mean, for real, bro, you telling it to the people, because I already know the story. So
Yeah,
it's
no
like,
plans, no plans. Like as soon as I got back to Richmond, I ain't had no money. My cell phone was barely on.
yeah, your ass stayed clipped. They stayed clipping your ass. This nigga got to the point, that nigga used to just pop up at the house, like, bro, he'll be like, I'd literally just be waking up, bro. I hear somebody at the door. Who the fuck? I look from the upstairs. I'm this nigga Trill outside, bro. Basketball shorts, flip flops, and a white tee. I'm like, nigga, you see that PT outside, nigga? You knew what it was. Like, Trill has to come over my house, bro. Trill has to be on my house all day. Sometimes the whole fucking weekend, bro. That nigga just crash on the couch, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I said niggas like, bro, we literally was together and like twin in the back, nigga, like this nigga here, boy.
We couldn't wait for Friday nights because that's when
Boy.
it started.
That's when y'all get lit.
And what Friday to Sunday, every weekend.
Every weekend, bro, because
Don't-
we always had shows. It wasn't even about like being for the streets. It was just really like, bro, the music was really jumping that much at the time with the group shit, bro. Like it was like we always was booked. You know what I mean? Like it got to points, bro. Even when we won't book, we used to just crash motherfuckers' parties. But like when motherfuckers see us outside, oh no, that's SOT. No, let them niggas in, man. Like, and we just used to get, especially Escape, because the way, I don't know if y'all remember the way Escape was set up. You would walk through the front door and you had to cut through the left to go down the little tunnel and shit to get to the floor. Man, shit, we used to cut through the tunnel, get on stage, man. That nigga dares to be DJing. He'll drop the music. We'll go on that bitch and straight just start performing and turn that bitch up and leave type shit, bro. Like, and like that shit was fun, man. So you say you come back, you ain't got no motherfucking plan. Like, so I mean, what was the plan after you figured out you didn't have a plan? Like,
Man, I just was living life. I was broke, so I mean, it wasn't nowhere to go but up. It took me a little minute. Then I'm trying to think. That's when I was staying with you, right?
when you came back, now you was still down in Chicago for a little minute.
Yeah, and then I started living with
It
you.
was Chicago.
And
I
then
don't want to tell everybody, but yeah, it was Chicago. Then you was on JD. You was on there. I think you came with me after JD.
yeah, and then I started living with you. Still ain't have a plan.
Yeah.
Not at all. And I came back. I went to college in June. Came back in August.
That motherfucker did a semester. It wasn't even a semester.
It was basically a semester because I was still
3
taking-
months. Yeah,
I
3
was
months,
still-
twin.
Yeah.
You over there counting 3 months.
Yeah.
I was still taking classes online in the room.
Yeah, he was.
I was. I had one textbook for like 4 classes. I passed, and I had a 2.5 GPA, and I only had one textbook. Like I was just putting anything on the test and passing.
That sound like Cap Daughter. I know you hit that button.
Come on
ain't
now,
you?
No, I
dog.
swear though.
But like he ain't capping though. That nigga he'll do his online class and shit like that was really like how he came over the crib though, cause he had homework and shit to do, and bro come over the crib and do his homework and shit. I thought the nigga was capping though, 'cause I'm
and
looking
still
like
had a 2.5.
that's how you know college pass in the bag.
Still had a 2.5.
Oh, that college pass in the bag. Oh, I just
Hey,
got,
look, man, leave my
I just
college
got confirmation
alone,
from Twin that
Leave
that
my
college don't
college
count.
alone, man.
Is that bitch even accredited? Nigga like, that
Now-
don't even
now-
count.
Now you see why I came
That's how
back.
Virginia College did niggas though. Virginia College or Milo did niggas like that. You went there and stayed there all that time and you graduated, bro. They weren't even accredited and the joint got shut down. So it's like your goddamn diploma or whatever it is, your degree don't even count.
That's why I love.
You talk about that jank called
On Milo. They had
on
on Milo, they
the-
shut it
yeah.
down now. Yeah.
That's why I
That
love.
joint don't count.
So
That's
like,
weird. That's weird as fuck,
Hey,
bro. All right, so boom. So you got that. I know we were partying like a motherfucker though. I remember that. Like when you fully decided to leave college, like you threw the textbooks away and shit like that.
I only had one.
Well, yeah. Chuck that motherfucker quick. You know what I mean? What was next though, bro? Like, I mean, because like you gotta understand, man. You come from college. College wasn't working for you. You come home, ain't shit going down. You kind of bounce around. Then you come live with me and shit. So it's like, what's your plan after moving in? Because I don't really think we even had these talks back then, where it was like, well, bro,
You know,
what you want to do? You know what I mean? Like,
man, we was young. We was like what, 17 and 19 at the time, or so it was around.
nigga, I was young. Nigga, you was old. You knew better. Like you knew what you supposed to do.
Bro, it was a 2-year age gap, man.
Hey, that 2 years is a lot.
Come
I'm
on
telling
now,
you.
dog.
I'm telling you, nigga.
Yeah, because I mean, I was just trying to get a job then. Like, that was the only thing I could do. I was applying everywhere. I won't get no job.
Yeah.
I was like, man. I was just sitting
Hold
there.
on. No,
I was sitting there just broke for real. I really was.
you on that, bro, because your ass stayed flat.
That was old news. That was old clothes. I just never put them on.
Niggas, bro, I tell you. I fucking tell you. Niggas sell old clothes. I just sell old clothes. Then the Jason get for the bottom of the crate that smell like mothballs and shit.
Hey, that nigga said that was old dude. That was
They ain't see, yeah, they ain't see this, Jake.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm gonna wear this.
You gotta blow the dust off.
Or do one of these dope.
Yeah.
That was they
Sound like you making the bed over that bitch trying to get the wrinkles out that motherfucker.
They was clothes I already had.
So, I mean, basically, man, you just really, man, like you said, you was living life. You went on the party spree. I know this for sure. I know around that time, like you was everywhere, man. Like I know you was applying for jobs, you know what I mean, but you damn sure was partying like a motherfucker though.
Yeah, because I mean, when I came back in August, I got the job.
I wouldn't keep saying that neither. I just wouldn't keep saying it. Like, you know, bro, ain't June like still registration time? Like that's when the freshmen move in, because the freshmen move in for the actual other people do, right? Yeah. They move in like July. They move in August. So you left before the other niggas moved in. Hey, them niggas coming in like that nigga moving out.
Hey, Troy was like, August.
August, god damn.
Damn.
Hey,
I was already in class, taking class.
Hey, yeah, explain real quick.
Hey, I don't care about how real college was. I didn't go to one. Okay, we know that. We already established that.
I want to hear this. Go ahead, Twin.
So get a piece of paper from your coach and saying report August 6th or 7th. So like first week of August, second week of August, you stayed at 2 weeks of camp. That last week or first week of September, last week of August, the kids come. So usually we help the kids move in.
That nigga was getting help moving out. God damn, nigga. You ain't even wait. Boy, if that was a real lease, nigga, you would get your deposit back. God God damn.
Oh,
All right, man.
man.
So now, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You got down, like you said, you looking for a job. You know what I mean? You applying. You looking for a job. You're partying. You're looking for a job. So it's like, in your mind, have you yet decided, like, man, I want to do this?
No, back then, no. I was.
This
I really-
interview gonna be short. I see this now. If this nigga can eat, no.
No, but
This interview gonna be short. What's the time on the monitor, Lee?
20 minutes.
Yeah, we gonna make about 10 more.
No, it's going on 25, 35.
Hell
something
no.
like that.
Hell no.
But no, like I said, I was still applying for jobs and stuff like that. And then at that time, I had like a little rough patch with
Yeah.
Mel then.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause,
We talked to 2Gs about that, about the mail situation, man.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
remember. I know it was close to Halloween. It was October or something.
no, it was September. 'Cause
September,
He
my
died.
bad.
It was August. He died in September.
Oh, okay, August died in September. I know. I remember that joint. I remember that we was outside when you even got the news. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit, and you broke down all that joint. Like that nigga smoked a cigarette. That's how I knew it was real. It ain't nothing to laugh at, but like, you know, a nigga stress if he don't smoke cigarettes, and that nigga smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
I dropped one tear that when I got that phone call, because I already knew it. I dropped a tear before I got the phone call,
Yeah, like
and
that.
I was like, I was lost.
Yeah, that joint. I can vouch and say that joint smoked him. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like that
lost.
joint.
Like I ain't want to eat. I ain't want to drink. I ain't want to take no shower. Like
Right. That nigga went through a depression. Like it's
Like-
different when a nigga tell you like I'm depressed or
Yeah.
I seen it, bro. Like
Yeah.
and at the time I hadn't went through that shit yet. I didn't experience Tony and Busy. I didn't experience that yet. So like the Jamel thing, it was new to me because you know you hear about him.
Yeah.
I hadn't met him. You know what I mean? And then even at the funeral,
you met
like,
him once.
huh?
You met him once.
I mean, well, I don't really even count that because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it was on some high and bad type shit, you know what I mean? But just to, you know, hearing everybody talk about him, I even went, like, I went to the funeral, but I didn't go. Like, he went in, I told him I stay outside. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person where I'm not about to go to a funeral with somebody that I didn't have that connection with. But it's like when you hear about him from people like him or 2Gs or whatever, then you start to feel like you have this connection with this person to understand like how many lives they touched and what they really meant to people. You feel what I'm saying? But I literally seen that shit, bro. Like I literally seen the like base of this nigga life leave his body, bro. Like he really was depressed. He really was fucked up in the game. Like he doesn't have no kick it for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like he moped around the house. I'm talking about baggy sweatpants. Like, he didn't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he just had no inspiration to do nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
Feeling like he lost something.
Yeah, because, like, bro, you got to think, at that age, bro, like, once again, I said it with 2Gs, Jay, bro, like, we didn't come up in that era where, you know, kids was dying that was our age or kids was shooting kids. These motherfuckers ain't turn up till later.
Yeah.
But hearing somebody, like, your age or, you know, a little bit younger than you die, it's like, yo, like, gun violence, it's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like,
sure.
you know what I mean? You usually hear natural death, car accident, you know, some freak ass shit that it's like, damn, like that could happen to anybody, but like literally, like he got shot down, like he got gunned down. You know what I mean? Over a bitch. You know what I mean? Over a bitch though. Like that's why I'm like, yo, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like that's what type of time we on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I literally watched that shit. I ain't gonna stay on the male situation too long because I know that shit's still a touchy subject. You feel what I'm saying? So when you kick that, you know what I mean? When you kind of bounce back from the male situation, was it any like did you gain any motivation or inspiration behind his death to say, all right, I need to get my shit to go?
Yeah, I did. Because right after, like, what I say, probably about 2-3 weeks after he died, I got the job at Food Line. Got the job at
still
Food Line. Hey, look, man. Hey, look.
This nigga,
Hey, look, man.
you supposed to own that bitch.
Hey, look, I don't want to own it.
You
right
need
now.
to.
I don't need
Long as
to.
you been there.
But look, man, that
Yeah,
joint,
it
that
be-
joint, that joint.
The owls need to
that
spell
joint-
out your name.
How long you been that fool out?
Ever.
Man,
Ever.
No fun ever.
Ever. The
I've been
L's need to spell out his name. Al 1 should be J, then it should be A, then it should be M. This nigga worked in like every department, bro.
I've been there 9 years. This
Exactly.
this month make it 9
You try
years.
to tell me a nigga shouldn't be an owner by now? You got shares in Food Line?
Yeah, I got stocks.
I do it. You ain't gonna be there in 9, 10 years and they got no stocks or something. Like, Food Line ain't going nowhere, you know it.
Yeah, I got.
Probably
I got
be at the
That's what's up, though.
conventions
That's
and
what's up,
everything.
though.
no, I definitely ain't be in no conventions.
You might want to if you got the shares and stocks in that bitch.
No, I ain't. Nah.
Man, shit.
Shit, that's what's up,
It's
though.
a uniform on. Love that shirt.
Hey, look, man. Niggas don't want no big shirt, man.
Love
Hanging
that
over there.
shirt,
don't
big
look
ass
great.
belt. That nigga belt be big as hell. You need a buckle on that bitch. Hey, bro, I told the nigga I was at his head on this shit. It's all love, though,
Yeah,
but
you terrible,
I
man.
gotta have you. You gotta catch it. You gotta catch it, bro. Hey, look, you wanted to come over here. You know what I mean? So I gotta have you. Everybody don't get this treatment, though. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some people in here that they interview gonna be up in 15 minutes. Might not even that.
5 minutes.
They might get the introduction and be like, "What you do?" And they gonna tell me, I'm like, "All right, that's it. Go ahead." You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, tell her, hit that motherfucker.
drop on 'em.
Hit the drop on him and be like, "Leezy, take us out." You know what I'm saying? Like, so all right, bro, you get the job at Food Line, man. So now, what's the goals, man?
I was just trying to get some money and just do what I wanted to do. Cause I was like, I was ready to turn a dub then.
Okay.
I won't get no place.
Yeah.
Like me,
29 now, you ready to be 30.
no, I'll be 29 next month.
Oh, my bad.
I ain't having no goals and this. I mean, we were living together. We were
Yeah.
talking about, man, we get some money, man. We gonna get fly. We were talking about getting Adidas and shell toes and hats and.
No, I was already working.
But you were on and off though.
No, at the time I was at Kroger's.
That was before.
I was at Kroger's till I got out of high school. I left Kroger's. Matter of fact, what's crazy is I left Kroger's after you got the job at Food Line. And then where I went to, I started throwing parties heavy.
Exactly.
That's how I started making my
And
money.
then that every time we got some money, man, we was going to the mall somewhere.
Tricking off, man.
Exactly.
Going to the mall, getting a hotel
Friday,
room.
look like me, League, and all of us, Olo, and all us. Friday, we'll have some money. Sunday, we there, bro. We all putting up on cheeseburgers and fries at McDonald's.
I wouldn't say dead broke. It's just sometimes you got to know when to say you got money and when you don't.
Man, but either way,
Hey, man, you should have seen how he popped up. Like, wait, hold on. Wait.
I wouldn't
Either
say
way.
dead broke.
I ain't gonna say dead broke. We was broke. We won't hurt.
No,
you.
I had
Like,
it for
hurt.
me. I ain't have it for nobody else.
Broke. We weren't dead broke. Like
Come on
when you
now,
pull out your
dog.
pocket, lint fall out. We weren't that broke.
Yeah.
All right, we might have had probably about $20, $30
It all depends.
around that area.
That nigga Leak used to tax us for gas, though.
Exactly, man. $15, y'all. 15, bro.
I mean, we used to all put up like 5 apiece and shit, but then, this shit that used to blow me about Twin, right? Twin used to do shit like this. You a goddamn niggas will literally pull up like it's that Friday, everybody got their bread straight. We'll put up bread to fill his tank up. We know this is the ride for the weekend.
Yeah.
This motherfucker want to ride across the world, bruh, and pull up back on you with a quarter tank of gas, bruh. Tell him, man, bro, I need gas. Man, where the fuck you went, bruh?
And here
Man,
go, and
bro,
here
I
go,
went
the,
to
and here go the
Fording,
crazy,
bruh, and-
and here go the trick part about it. His car don't take 87.
Nah, that bitch take 89.
It took 93, didn't it? Or was it 89?
It took 89. 93. Man, you better not put no diesel in that motherfucker. Man, we would have blew up, nigga.
And then this man had a nerve at the later down the road, man. This man gas jump was messing up, so we never knew how much gas
But
that
the
man.
meter
had.
jump.
Never knew, bro.
Never knew how much gas this man had in the car.
Man, so much fun. I ain't gonna lie. I know as much about cars today just
Yeah.
fucking with his car.
Yeah.
I know about fuses. I know about all of this shit because of this nigga beat up ass whip, bro. That
Yeah,
nigga
like,
car, bro.
what
We
kind
used
of
to
car
catch,
was it, bro?
We used to catch flat tires in the weirdest places, bro. we on fucking 9 Mile. We catching fucking flat by Pep Boys and shit. We would take them on what you calling them home. Yeah, I ain't gotta say no names. Yeah, we got a flat tire out the blue. I don't even know how he got us out that bitch switching tires and shit. Man, bro, I learned what type of whip it was. It was a Chrysler Concord. And then don't get me on the goddamn on the green jank. Yeah, the Bonneville. Man.
Had the green lights in it. You open the door, the green lights pop.
Man, bro, it was a good ass time, but the shit that we went through, bro, and
Just
like,
from dealing with that man.
bro, don't let that nigga car break down. We all depressed. You thought it was our car too. We all depressed. But as soon as he get that bitch fixed, he'll make that car, nigga. I got my shit back. I'm on the way, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So
Though, we wouldn't be in no rush to really get dressed though, because he'd
Nah.
be like, "I'm on the way." It'd be 6:30.
he wouldn't even be in the rush to get dressed.
6:30. Hey man, get ready, man. I'm on the way.
How you tell my mama, man, drop me off at Lee House. We supposed to be.
Well, it be 6:30. I don't get dressed about 8 because I already know this man not coming to about 8:30,
Hey, bro,
9
he got
o'clock.
down him in that motherfucking game, bro. I tell you, I used to tell my mama drop it. I'm like, look, bro, I'm gonna come to you. You know, back in the day, you know, team parties started 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 to 10. Sometimes you might get to 7 to 11, John.
Yeah.
So niggas know we ain't never pop up the parties till about 8:30. I tell my mama, we leave. I was living in St. John Woods, and we leave at like 7, probably about a good like 15, 20 minute drive to his joint. Man, goddamn, I get there and shit, knock on the door. In my eyes, I'm thinking, all right, about 7:30, you know, you need to go ahead and take a shower, find out what you're wearing. Yeah, no, it wasn't like that when I got in the house. I get in the house, this nigga locked in on the game. I'm like, bro, you ain't ready to get ready? Yeah, bro, give me one more game, bro. Yeah, bro. This when I first heard about niggas, like, I ain't gonna say heard, but this one, like that online shit, it was kind of new.
Yeah.
Man, he owned it. Hey, bro, give me one more game, bro. Hey, bro, give me one more game. Look at the clock, niggas. 8.
Don't let him start losing. Oh, he used to have a headset.
Oh, yeah.
He still do.
He'll go like this. Put that joint down and be into it.
I talk about nigga like 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, you ain't. Yeah, bro, fam, we're gonna get in the shower right now. Oh, all right. Hey, bro,
Man.
hey, leak, bro. It's 8:15. All right, fed him almost done,
Man,
bro. All right.
we done made ourselves plates and everything. Ate the plates. Go upstairs.
Man, bro,
This
we
man
probably
still playing the game.
Fucking with this nigga, bro. We probably ain't pull up to the party at about 8:45. You know what I mean? 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody already done sweat they weave out, the curls.
Yeah, like we
the
get in
dudes
there.
done scratched out they Usper shirts and all that.
Man, like, yeah, you know what I mean? We driving, you know, so like, Twin definitely, Twin got some moments. He got some memories in this shit, man.
Yeah, he helped me get through a lot, man, honestly.
Yeah.
He helped me get a lot of places.
He helped me get through a lot because I'll be very depressed if, you know, he ain't had that car and we ain't had the moments.
He helped you get to a lot of places.
A lot.
He ain't help you
Definitely a
get
lot.
through shit. He help you get somewhere. Nigga's terrible.
still.
You know nigga trying to make something sound good. No, nigga, you was passenger seat riding. If I was in there, you
No, I
was in the
wasn't
back.
passenger seat. I was backseat riding.
Yeah, that's what I said. If I was in there, you was in the back.
I was backseat riding, had my feet kicked up. Then Olo come in. Then, then the whole gang was in that.
Hey,
joint.
that one thing about being big, nigga. You get that front seat. Ain't nobody. First of all, don't nobody want all that weight on the back. You know what I mean? That's number one. They get the
And
shots fucked up.
On that big body, Leak definitely had them shocks that was gone. Them joints was done.
Nah, bro. Before them shocks went though, we used to be. I'm talking
You
about
sitting
now.
there like this.
Like, it was-
You was gonna. Soon as you get in that joint, car hit a
you.
bump. That joint.
I used to hate when that nigga radio kept going out. We had to pull over. Nigga, hold on, let me switch this fuse real quick. We had the light.
Nah,
He pulled out the whole fuse box.
nah, it was
joint
one.
right
Nah,
here, let me-
it was
This
one.
nigga had so many goddamn fuses under the armrest, bro. This nigga like, hold on, bro.
There was
No,
one
that ain't
time.
it. Like, I was like, God damn, boy.
It was one time the fuses, like all them Jones ain't work. So Lee said, hold on, y'all, hold on. He started playing the music on his phone while we driving.
Hey.
I'm like, he said, hold on, y'all. Then he had the little app to make the speaker go louder. He turned that joint up. Man playing cartel and all that.
Hey, no, he used to be riding that bitch though, but that nigga knew if he turned that jack up too loud, we had no music. The whole front would go dark, nigga. Like, and he'd just be like, "Shit, I blew a fuse." I was like, man, it got so bad, bro. He was going to the store to buy fuses, like. Niggas going to that joint to buy a fuse. This nigga was buying packs. Like, I know these bitches gonna blow about 4 times a day. Like, you know what I
As
mean,
soon as he
bro?
turned that joint up, we in that joint.
You can't even, you know, like, you know, you leave the barbershop, you fly, you know, you got the playlist ready. And he a nigga that love music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga put me on the Gates. That nigga put me on, man, you put me on to some shit. He put me on the Sage the Gemini.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he put me on to some shitter niggas, like, because when he went to college and shit, he was like, you know what I mean? I don't know what happened, like, because he really won't, like, he listened to music, but he had his picks. But when he got to college, like, when he went out to goddamn Charlotte, man, shit. That nigga was listening to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga put me on the Gates. I tell anybody, bro, that nigga put me on the Gates. Would You Mind was my favorite joint. I used to blow that joint. Me and who used to blow that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, bet, man, back to you, bro. So, all right, you know what I mean? You get the job. You know what I mean? You start to make your money and shit like that. So now, you know what I mean? Where does life take you after that? Like, you know what I mean? Is it just, you know, now do you got plans as it goes? Like, is it, all right, I'm going to get a crib or, you know, I'm going to get a whip or, you know what I mean? What's the plan?
Well, you know, my plans was to get a house, a whip, and all that. But at the same time, I'm still young, so I couldn't save money. Man, as soon as I got my paycheck, that joint, I was already planning. Like, look, man, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do this. I might go out a little bit, spend a little, whole lot, most of it on on alcohol or something. You know, I mean,
The drinking. I ain't even want to mention that, but like the drinking, like when did the drinking turn up? Cause I remember at first like niggas used to sip, like niggas weren't really too much on drinking, but then you had a phase in your life where you turned up on the drinking, where it was just like, I'm getting fucked up any chance I get. If you heard the noise in the back,
honestly,
excuse it.
I really didn't turn up. 21. That's I would say exactly 21.
21 is when you just like
Yeah.
alcoholic.
Yeah.
And he's a free, like he will admit it. Like he don't care.
I'm
He'll
a
tell you.
controlled alcoholic though, not a.
No, you ain't even got to hit him with you ain't even got to hit him with the drop. Yeah, that's bullshit. I tell you right there.
I won't sit there looking crazy if I ain't have it.
Look up.
What you mean? You had to have something, bro.
But I'm saying I didn't look crazy if I didn't have it. Like clothes be all messed up and I just be looking wild.
Nah, you want a junkie? Yeah, you ain't got to be a drunk or alcoholic and be a junkie. Like, no, you can still be an alcoholic.
I was controlled
Controlled.
alcoholic.
You know, this is why I say the cap got to stop. That camera on me? Is that on me? Okay, hey, look. This is when you know that you're an alcoholic. When you can't afford the bottles of liquor from the ABC store, and you go to the corner store and buy MD 2020s and Four Locos and shit like that.
Hey, I wasn't buying Four Locos.
They got crack in it. We always said that shit. Them
was-
motherfuckers
I
got
won't-
crack in
I
it.
wasn't
Yeah,
buying
for sure.
Four Locos though.
You did fuck them
It
MD
was-
2020s up, though.
Yeah, I did.
All right, you did. Huh? Man, Four Locos, man.
Man, Leak, you
Make a
you
bitch
you,
lace
you,
front
know,
come
you
out.
went
Hey,
with it.
real quick. Whoop, we come
Now, the
right
20
on.
the 20
Hey, you see it? Just like that.
Put
Now,
the camera
20
on. Put the camera on.
Look at that. That's how Four Locos have a bitch with lace front look. Just like that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Hey, man.
yeah,
Talking
20,
about a nigga that they
21.
left their ass 3 weeks ago. He won't answer the phone, face ass.
yeah, 21. Definitely.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Okay.
All right, man. So, you know what I mean? Mail pass. You know what I mean? You kind of bounce back from that a little bit. You got the job. You know what I mean? Like, you got you some plans, man, but you say shit just ain't work out that way.
No, because I was a dub when I started seeing money. Then my 21st came. You was there. I had like,
But no, back in the day, you was Money Mall, man.
hey man, hey look,
Money Mall, Coogee Mall, you was all
yeah,
that
you
shit.
right. I was, and then you know what? I had it all, and I lost it all.
You sound like a nigga granddad.
Just
Bad-
a moment
bad
right
decisions,
there.
bad
I did.
decisions.
I felt bad.
Yeah, I had it all, I lost it all.
Yeah,
Look,
bad.
got the shake.
Then I met your grandma and
21. Yeah, cause you was there. I had like 8 bottles. Remember, I had 8 bottles.
that's when I think 21 is when you officially started Trill Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Sure,
21st
they
joint
was-
when line was all the way around the building.
This nigga's so proud of these events.
That line, no, for real.
Yeah.
And have a nice day. That joint. That's when I knew I could like be in some type of business, cause that joint was winging.
But you know,
A little bit of business. A little bit of business.
cause the Trill Day thing was just like, first I didn't know where the fuck that shit came from. Like I got
We had started that jank.
the 21st joint.
21st.
Me
that's
and,
when
me and my cousin was like my cousin is a club promoter, so me
Yeah.
and him was talking about it,
Yeah.
and like I ain't know how to do anything. He knew how to promote. I didn't know how to do anything. I just had Twitter and Facebook, so I was just going out word of mouth, and you know, Fat started promoting it. I don't know if Leak was promoting it or not. I think he did. Other people started promoting it, and then it just started.
That nigga
booming.
Twin looked up like,
Like, yeah.
nah, Twin to post shit, bro. I can't remember if he posted that, but I mean he'll post shit. So these Trill Days, man, like you know, what made you want to do it? Like, was it the first one just a birthday bash, and then you started calling it Trill Day, or like was it officially like Trill Day, like starting on the 21st birthday?
Yeah, my 21st birthday, like when we did the Trill Day joint, that was my actual birthday. So it was like Trill Day, like this ain't
And where you did it at?
and have a nice day.
The historical Have a Nice Day Cafe. It no longer exists.
Yeah, that
They
was
used to have the latest motherfucking events.
Yeah,
We used to be all up and through that motherfucker too.
definitely.
All right, so you had Trill Day, so now you kind of got your own day of the year. You know what I mean? I just gotta say, Trill Day won't never bigger than none of my performances.
Man, stop it, fat. Stop it.
It won't.
I always had the last jump. So
You always had what?
the last jump. I'm talking about the last bash as far as like.
I mean, yeah, I won't never big on birthday bashes because I used to always just want to perform. So like
But you
he'll
had-
tell you
but you
on
had
my
the bashes.
birthday, you would know on my birthday I would make sure I have like 4 shows on my birthday.
You still had bashes though. You had
Shit,
bashes for like
really?
4 years, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, but they won't know. Oh, this fat day. Like nigga, it's just a fucking fat coming to this club on this day. Like
That was still your birthday bash though.
it won't. I don't look at it like my birthday bash. It won't really a birthday bash to me. It just was fat gonna be here. Like birthday bashes to me is like shit I see now. It's like when niggas pull up,
Regardless.
Rolls Royces, Lambos.
Regardless of what he
It's all
tells,
about you.
regardless of what he
Yeah,
tells you, I had the biggest birthday bashes.
I mean, your birthday bash is just one as big as my performances, nigga.
That's neither here nor there. That's debatable.
And on the trail, I never got booked for a trail day, but he wanted me to be there.
Come on now, dog.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
The first one, you didn't care to perform. You was getting turned up with me.
Was that when we pre-gamed at the Q?
Yes.
Yo, nigga. I remember this joint. I remember I had on the navy green shirt with the tan pants, and I think I had on the low boots. I don't even remember what the fuck.
I said, go ahead and tell him, man. What happened? Man?
Oh, bro, we were fucked up, nigga. I can tell you, bro. Like, nigga, man, it was hella bottles in that joint. This all I remember. I don't remember myself. I don't remember everybody else. All right, so it was hella bottles in that joint and other things. I won't say it on camera. And there was other things going on in that joint, but at that time in my life, I wasn't really big on weed. I was big on pills and shit.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So I was gone. I'm getting drunk. Goddamn. I'm talking about Zanes and Goose, shit like that. And then what fucked me up was niggas fucked around. Niggas had 4 locos in that joint. I remember that.
It won't me though.
I said niggas. I ain't saying no name.
I'm just saying it won't me. Just to clarify, it wasn't me. Cause I had bottles.
You weird and goofy too.
I had bottles.
All I know is a nigga ended up telling me they done threw the Zanes in the 4 loco.
Ooh.
I bucked that bitch. I ain't even know. A nigga ain't tell me until afterwards. Like I'm already drinking, a nigga laughing at me and shit. Nigga like, hey, fat man, nigga got the Zanes in the 4 loco. And I dropped the can. I was like, oh, tonight is over. Tonight is over. So we got down. He'll tell you, I was through. Like we get to the club, bro. I'm a zombie. Like literally, what I remember that night is everything was slow. Like the music was slow. Like niggas was like, "A fat jig, bro," and I'm like, I can't. I'm that fucked up. I can't. Like I can barely feel my face.
Ooh wee.
Like you know what I mean. Them niggas on the other hand, he probably having hella fun. I'm over this joint trying to catch my breath. Like I'm on the wall holding me up that night, bro. Like I don't think I got no coochie or nothing that night.
Ooh.
Dead ass. I was that fucked up. But you can talk about what you remember. Hey, shut your ass up. Damn that coochie line.
We're gonna leave that day at what you guys said. We're gonna leave it at that. We're not going to go into detail about what happened after that. Just know it was a good night.
Man, nah, fuck that. Hold on. You done woke up something there. Hold on. What happened in the house?
No, you wasn't there.
Hold on, was that?
No.
That was what you called?
Huh?
That was on what you called?
What?
Hell yeah. All right, boom. So now these trail days go. How many trail days you had? Yeah, 5 trail days. Was each one of them bigger than the other one? Or did it kind of die down afterwards?
It died down after the 4th one. I shouldn't even did the 5th one. That was just a waste of time.
I don't
It
like
died
all
down
of them.
after the 4th one though.
Okay.
But the 4th one was the one I had before my son. And that's when it should have just packed it all up then.
So, I mean, during the trail days, man, like, you know, did you have any special guests, any special performances? Like, is there anything memorable about any of the trail days? Is it going to kind of stick with you and say, like, this was my time? I had 4, years that I took over the city each month?
Well, the only ones that really, the second one was nice, but it's not one that really, like, I set in my mind. It's the first and the fourth one. The first one because of the turnout, because I didn't expect anything like that.
Yeah.
And the fourth one because I wasn't expecting that much love. You know, I thought people was gonna get tired of it.
Yeah.
Say, man, I'm tired of this nigga. Man, this man getting on my nerves. He think he this, he think he that, man. Fuck that. Like, I ain't going, man. Get that, man. I started getting love. People started, giving me little drinks. Got me a little bottle. Got a couple pictures at the little picture booth.
Okay.
With a couple of get money niggas, stuff like that. So, I mean, it was all good.
Man, when I stopped showing up? Or did I come to all of them?
No, you ain't go to all of them.
I figured I did. I think at that time I was tired down.
You went to the first, the second, and the fourth. I don't think you went to the third one.
The fourth one? I don't even remember these years. What years was this?
But did you go there or was it the pre-jump? I think you came to one of them Jones. You came to one of them Jones.
I remember because I still got the picture on the Facebook when I had on the Flat Society outfit. That was the night with the Zanes and the Goose. I remember all that.
That was the first night.
Yeah, I don't remember the second, the third, or the fourth.
I could have sworn you were there the second.
I ain't say I won't. I just say I don't remember. Drugs, I tell you.
Hey.
Boy.
So you had them back to back every year?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was a very nice time, man. But the older I got, man, the more burnt out I started feeling. So it's like, man, that's not pointless.
Well, before we get to you getting older, man, we can go back, man. We can go back to you, and we can go back to teen days where you was a part of COT, the Goon Squad. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know it was two separate things. Like, it was COT, which were the actual artists, and then there was COT, the Goons, which were like the basically security and niggas that'll beat you the fuck up. Yeah. And Trill was a part of the Goon Squad with, you know what I mean, rest in peace Bam, rest in peace Tony, you know what I mean, Mac Mosby, you know what I mean, Ocho, you know what I mean. It was just some shit of niggas that was goons that literally would beat you the fuck up.
By any means necessary.
Hey, by any means. Like, I get them niggas one thing, boy. Niggas did not fuck around because, like, you just seen so many niggas with COT shirts on. You didn't know who was who. You didn't know who was the rapper, and who was a supporter, and who was going to whoop your ass. You just didn't know. Like, so, how did you end up, you know what I mean, linking up with the circle? And, you know what I mean, how did it all come about with you just building a relationship you have with, you know, T's and 2Gs and shit like that?
That was basically all you. Like,
I just want to hear you say it. Camera on me. Sometimes
selfish,
I just
selfish. I already knew it. I mean, I couldn't say nothing else. I couldn't say, well, you know, I knew them since birth. Like, I couldn't say that. I couldn't say that. Here we go.
I'm setting every artist, every person that come up here up to say something nice about me.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no, fuck you. Hey, we got it.
It was
It's on me. You heard him? It was all because of me.
Yeah, it was all because
All
of
right, you
me.
go back to him. How we good? All right, bro, it's on you, though. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you still built your own separate relationship and friendship with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's still on different levels. Like, you know what I mean? How you probably talk to them nowadays, our conversation shit is probably different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, what was it like being a COT goon and being a part of just, I'm going to call it history because I feel like as young niggas, like, I feel like the circle definitely left a big-ass impact in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Man, all the way to this day, man. But it was a good experience, a great, time to be alive, man, And I remember all of that, man. I ain't gonna never say fuck this.
But see, you been around for a minute, though, because you was COT and then you was also a part when I was in SOT, like, you was there.
I was still beating ass then.
Yeah.
Still.
That was
What you shaking your head for, Lee?
Cause I know what Leak want to bring up, but I ain't about to show. I ain't about to say it. I mean, Leak talking about those certified.
The CSB jump,
Yeah.
bro. That was
See, that's why I said, like, I ain't no shade to the interview that you did with Hot Dom. You did what I'm saying? Cause I definitely want to work with Hot Dom, but like, if a motherfucker don't know you, like really know you, they can't get to the nitty gritty. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's what the Big Belly Bandit podcast is about. You know what I mean? It's the camera on me. I just be having to make sure. That's what the Big Belly Bandit podcast is about. I'm not saying everybody we invite on here is gonna be a personal friend or whatever, but we do research and we gonna make sure we get to the nitty gritty and we ask motherfuckers before these cameras start rolling. Is there anything you don't want to talk about? Is there anything you don't want to, you know what I mean, you want to be mentioned? And so far, everybody else has been, bro, say whatever. Cool. So, CSB, you know what I mean? You've been throwing these hands for a little minute. You know what I mean?
That was just something that we just came up with around the way.
Yeah, we ain't gonna name everybody else, but you know,
Certified Savage Boys.
yeah.
We was playing Boosie and Weber every day. Every day, before school, after school.
Y'all niggas walked around mad. Like, y'all niggas.
All black on.
Dead ass. Summertime. Out the goddamn Southside reunion. These niggas here, man.
These ass.
Yeah.
Whooping ass, bro.
Yeah. Just beating ass, man.
Whooping ass. Like, it's
Chasing
crazy.
niggas.
Yeah. Chasing niggas.
Everything.
It's crazy. So why we talking
It
about?
was just like,
Go ahead, bro.
It was just like when you just see a nigga you don't like, you just
No, it won't never like that.
Yeah.
It won't know. I'm just taking.
Nah, they
off
want no
on you.
bullies or nothing.
yeah.
Just don't talk shit to us, though.
Oh, okay, all right.
If you talk shit to us, man, and we catch you, we gonna catch you.
yeah.
Like, it's just
Sure,
the way it
that's-
is.
That's what it
And
is.
it ain't pretty. I tell you that, man.
Ooh-wee.
Boy, it ain't pretty, boy. I had to see niggas get souflex. Nigga, like, yes, sir. I'm talking about keys to bed open. Souflex. I seen nigga. Hey, bro, it's so many different fight stories I can tell on this bitch, but I'm that. You know what I mean? Lately, I've been peeping on your Facebook, man. You keep mentioning to me and Olo and Mitch about a fucking fight that happened like fucking almost 10 years ago. That happened at the Marriott. I remember this shit, but you remember it detail for fucking detail. And this ain't like you done mentioned this shit like 3 times, bro. Like, why do you keep mentioning this shit, bro?
Because I have times when I acted like a savage. That was the most savage I ever acted in my whole life. I can honestly say that that's the most savage I acted in my whole life.
I think the funniest part was just the rock. Like the big ass rock that dude picked up. Like that was the funniest part because he picked this big ass boulder rock. Like this a Fred Flintstone joint. And he pump faked with the motherfucker. Like,
And all of us jumped. It wasn't just one person.
Yeah,
that
like
jumped.
everybody
We
jumped.
spread out. We ain't in a straight line. We all
like
over
we
here.
knew he couldn't hit all of us. Like
And we still, we
because
still jumped back.
if we would have stuck together, he would have threw that bitch. We would have fell like bowling pins, nigga. Like I would have been that last nigga rocking. Like fuck that. You dig what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, you feel like you was a savage. You was in a lot of tussles and shit like that. I remember a couple of tussles your ass was in for real. I ain't gonna lie, man, when you knocked the nigga out, that nigga slid by the wall, bro. Hey, bro, don't forget that shit. Hey, bro, we was at a show. I don't even know what happened, bro. I really forget. This is all I remember, though. I remember they tried to bank bro by the door. I ain't trying to say too many names. I remember they banked him by the door. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga straight told niggas like, oh, like, we seen it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, niggas trying to goddamn, we ain't know it was him, though. You feel what I'm saying? He pull up, man, niggas goddamn trying to whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, I bet. Bro, we go outside. We don't really see niggas outside. This nigga, once again, comes out the shirt. Hey, hold on, bro. What's up with the infamous shirt take off, bro? Like, tell me about the shirt take off. 'Cause, like, where this shit come from?
It started because at first I ain't do that.
I think it was after the tattoo.
No, it was after the Olo.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was after the tattoos, bro.
It was after the combo we had with Olo back then. Remember
who?
about the polo joint? He like, look, man. Only time I come out my polo is
That's when I'm ready to fight, yeah.
I'm ready to fuck or fight.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, fuck it. I ready to come out this motherfucker.
But like that, bro, that's been your signature move, my nigga. That you taking your shirt off is like the Rock raising his eyebrow. Like that's the signature move, my nigga. Like, so it's like, all right, boom. This how the J go though. So like I said, bro gets goddamn, he get jumped. It's like a miniature jump. It ain't even a full fledged like we banked you. Like it's like a, you know what I mean, swing on you, duck, nigga try to tussle with you. You get up out that J, bro, niggas trying to goddamn whoop the whoop. Yeah. Man, bro, this nigga take his shirt off. I lie to you now, I can vouch for this jank. Yeah. He go back in the building, and he said before he went in that jank, the first nigga that walk up, I'ma knock his ass out. Hey, bro, I lie to you not. Some nigga pulled up and was really trying to dap him up. Man, that nigga seen bro hand extended out. That nigga said, "What's up, bro?" Beat. I'm talking about literally the nigga fell and slid. Like this nigga slid into the wall and just got stumped like expeditiously. Like he got stumped, bro. Like
it was the wrong dude.
it was literally the wrong guy. Like it really was, bro.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah, you gotta, you feel what I'm saying? Like he hit the wrong nigga, but the fucking aftermath that happened outside was like, what the fuck? Yeah. It was so much bullshit. I remember stomping the nigga outside the Tropical Cabana. The nigga said I almost broke his jaw and shit.
What about the Chesterfield jump when Leak and what was bro name? You and the other big dude was.
Oh no, you know me. I don't like saying too many names on this podcast. What the fuck happened?
Oh, that same night? You did not save me, man.
So it's always all right. So look, this was
Me,
crazy.
man.
Y'all hear Twin in the background, bro, but like it's always been this fucking debate between him and Trill. Like I
Bro,
never
you
got
did not
it.
save me.
I never got. I ain't gonna lie. I do know what he talking about. You would have got your head taken off if he ain't
I
jumping.
would have stumbled a little bit. I won't go fall. And that would have ended up beating bro ass.
And this is why me and light skinned people don't get along, bro. Like, just take your L, bro.
Bro, that
You
man
don't
was
know
not
what
gonna
that.
give me no L.
Bro, you
man.
don't know. You do not know, bro.
Man, when Lee hit him and he almost flew out his shoes, I knew I was gonna take bro head off.
Man, hell no. Hell no. What your fist got to do with his?
Bro, that man almost hopped out his whole
Bro,
clothes.
put your hand towards his, nigga. You will automatically see that. A nigga, I'll be more scared of his hands than yours.
That's cool though, but still.
Like, I'm not
That
about.
man, look,
Like, you ball your
Lee-
fist up at me, I'm gonna say, nigga, like, what the fuck?
What you gonna do?
Put them motherfuckers away. Put them in your
But
pocket.
Leak almost knocked that man out his whole outfit.
No, dead ass though. He gave this nigga a mean ass right, bro. That goddamn. I'm talking about. It's like when you hit him, you hear that just go. Like, hey, feet went up.
And when he got hit, right, I heard, "Ugh." I'm beating bro up on the side of the car. Look. This nigga
Yeah, like he ready, like dude was ready to dead ass, bro. Like he gonna say what he gonna say, but I'm trying to tell you, nigga, he sized him up and was coming like.
But he was so wild for it because he was letting his homeboy get beat up the whole time. Like he was like sacrificing his homeboy.
I mean, but at the same time, you got to think if I'm sacrificing my nigga to knock this nigga out, so my homeboy can get up and we can stump him together. Like,
man, that man was getting beat up on a tire. That man was not waking up no time soon.
man, and then after all this shit was over with, though, bro, like we drove off with to go get something to eat, like it was nothing, bro, and talked about it the entire fucking time, bro. We told you put your phone on fucking silent when this shit started.
Come on
on.
now, dog.
Silent. It's just
Come on,
very
man.
Niggas, light skinned niggas. No disrespect to my guys in the back. I do have, there we go. I do have my guys in the background, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. So, all right, boom. So, all right, you know what I mean? We're going to fast forward, man. So, now we're going to talk about, man, just the upcoming of, you know, I remember you did say something that dead ass caught my attention with your interview with Dom. You was talking about when you first mapped out your plan to start up Big Money Prince, Big Money Brothers, you know what I mean? And I dead ass remember this shit because I was at the crib and when you said it, I was like, hell yeah. You actually wrote out your plan on a fucking piece of paper at the kitchen table and was like every day mapping it out, what you needed. This nigga ain't really have a dime to his name.
Yeah.
But he had a plan. Like, he started really writing that shit down in front of me. He up late night, you know what I mean, really Googling shit, looking at prices and shit like that. And I remember it. So, I mean, for the people that don't know, like, where did this spot come from that you really wanted to come out with your, would you call it a clothing line or would you call it, like, what would you call it?
you talking about the CGC I was doing?
At the time it was CGC, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just something to see if I could sell and get some bread for real.
Yeah.
It wasn't really nothing I was trying to like make a plan for and take off with for like 5-10 years later.
I remember you got your first shirts, but them shits was trash.
With no color, bro. It's only one shirt, bro.
That J was crazy. You rocked the hell out of that J, though. Hey, that one thing about it, you your own promoter. You rocked the hell out of that motherfucker. That's one thing about it, bro. I tell, bro, like, you know what I mean, regardless. That nigga, like, when he stuck to something, that nigga dedicated. You know what I'm saying? He definitely like, all right, I ain't giving up. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I know that he created at the table and he was stuck on it and he was asking questions and doing his research and shit. So you go from CGC, and I ain't gonna say it ain't work out. You could just, that's something that you could just put a pin in. You feel what I'm saying? But you do CGC and then, like I said, you go to the Big Money Prince, the Big Money Brothers and shit. Like, you've been screaming that shit for a little minute now. You know what I mean? Even before it got to this point. You feel what I'm saying? So talk to us about, you know what I mean, Big Money Brothers, Big Money Prince.
Big Money Brothers was just like something I was gonna just do for the crew because you know we just like to spend money, a lot of money. It wasn't just like we go somewhere and spend $20 and then we holler, and then we go on Facebook talking about you know we getting racks and we got these future quotes and you know all this get money quotes. Like we was actually doing it. Like we had chains and jewelry, buying bottles, buying expensive clothes, and going places, doing this, that, and the third. And then that's just like that was just something that was just for the crew. And then everybody liked my logos and stuff that I was doing. I was like, well, this could be something separate. But I got the Big Money Prince as the actual business, like paperwork, everything.
Okay. Geez.
That joint been going on. I had that joint for what, 4 years?
Okay.
Yeah, 4 years. So old head told me if you can at least make it 5, then you got something going there. So I'm almost at 5.
So I mean, you making money off what you doing?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, what's your clientele looking like? Like you got people coming to you back to back, or is it still slow but it's picking up? Like I mean, how is business going? Like, do you see yourself leaving Food Line, motherfucker? That's the question.
Of course I do, man. Of course. It just gotta go.
Anybody that own no
the-
damn business will still be at Food Line.
The
That's what we
clientele,
at.
the
We better than
clientele,
that.
the clientele nice. Like, and then I still be getting like short notice orders, or if people need something, like some people go to somebody else and they mess up, or if they don't like it, they'll come to me. Matter of fact, I just had short notice stuff last night. I ain't go to bed till like 1 o'clock this morning.
That ain't late.
Shit, we been working all day and get off at 8.
Nigga, I own the business. Nigga, I go to sleep every day till like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, you're a good one. When I get tired,
Nah,
I
I
get
ain't a
tired.
good one, nigga. That's just sacrifice owning the business.
Hey,
What about when you got 1,000 shirts to do and you can't go to sleep at all?
hey, I've been above when I had to do a whole lot of shirts.
I
knock
ain't
it
said a
out.
whole lot. I said 1,000.
Hey, I can do it.
I know you can. I'm just trying to see, like,
Hey,
sometimes, you account yourself out when you don't need to. So I'm just trying to make sure you in this shit to win this shit.
of course. If I wanted to end to win it, I would have been gave up on it.
You got a point. Touche. So I mean, do you see any improvement in your work though? Like, do you feel like it's more equipment that need to be invested in and shit like that?
In certain aspects, yeah. But I came a long way from when I started.
Yeah.
Like a very long way. Cause I ain't had nothing but just the press in the printer, just cutting the joint out, just
Yeah.
and with the background,
Yeah.
this, nah. Some of that stuff I did back then was kind of trash. Like it was definitely kind of trash. I look back at it now, I'm like, damn, that shit.
You gotta start from somewhere though.
I couldn't believe that 4 years ago I thought that was fire.
I mean, because 4 years ago it was.
Nah.
Bro, you gotta look at it, bro. Like, look at the graffitis at Walmart sell, bro. Like, same shit.
Certain shirts that I did back then was trash.
Certain shirts still got the black or the white background or whatever, and motherfuckers pay $7.99 per shirt.
That joint, some of my shit was back still.
Yeah. So tell me about the shit that you rocking right now. I seen you promoting it on Facebook.
Oh yeah, this my little stab I'm doing at my little designer stuff, man. Little cheap little alternative for people that can't afford.
What's that, Donatello De Niro?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Hey, this is like it's basically two things put together. You know what I'm saying? It's not really who.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, what is?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. The Donatello came from when my mama told me the story about what she was gonna name me. Cause Jamal won't in the top 5.
Hey, hold on, bro.
Jamal won't in the top 5.
Donatello shouldn't have been in the top 10.
Hey, look.
Come on now,
Before
dawg.
Jamal,
Hey, come on now, dog.
Before Jamal, right? My mama told me the story. I felt crazy. She said I was debating. The first thing that popped in my mind was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So she literally had all of the turtles' names mapped out as my name.
Yeah.
And she said it was down to 3 because Jamal had just popped up out of nowhere. It was in the top 3.
Yeah.
Jamal popped up. It was Michelangelo, Donatello, and Jamal. And that was the top 3, right? She said I just rolled with Jamal, man, because I couldn't let you go through life with Michelangelo. And she said if I would have named you Donatello, then you probably wouldn't have had no middle name because I couldn't think of a name for that. I couldn't think of no middle name. So she wanted me to have a middle name. So I just said, you know what, the Donatello, I could rock with that joint right now. Donatello and De Niro, just another name for money. Since I got the big money joint, I stuck to the roots. But yeah, that's just how the Donatello popped up. Hey, look, shut up. Hey, shut up.
Hey,
Man.
is this camera on me, man? Like, my boy. Michelangelo. My nigga. Donatello. Yo. Hey, man, you dead wrong for that joint.
Come on now, dog.
I don't even need no
Come
drop.
on, man.
Like, hey, you dead the fuck wrong for that joint. If your name, if I would have met this nigga in school, bro, and that nigga, I would have been like, man, what's poppin', my boy? Like, oh, man, shit, nothing, bro, man. What's your name, man, bro? Man, I'm Trey, bro. Oh, yeah, bro, my name Michelangelo. Michelangelo?
Call me Mike, though.
Call me Mike, though. You know, nigga try to be cool, man. Call me M.A., bro. Like, hey, yo, sit your goof ass down somewhere, nigga. Where the rest of them niggas at? Yeah.
They call me a little low.
They call me Lil Low. Michelangelo. And that's only one name. Like, let's not forget it. That's one name.
Yeah.
Your name would have been Michelangelo Joyner. God damn. Good gosh almighty. Your mama terrible.
He said that was only 3 days.
Hey, y'all leave my name alone, man.
Well, that ain't your goddamn name, man. But I mean, Donatello De Niro definitely does sound like some type of designer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's hard.
so I mean, what else? You got it on the shirts right now. What else you working to put? Like, what else you coming with, man? Like, do you got a distributor, like somebody you can fuck with on fabrics and stuff like that? Like, or you just going with the shirts right now?
I just started reading up on hoodies. I got some scullies ready to come out. Working on some hats, some dad hats, stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do a whole lot, man. Hopefully next year I do like socks and stuff, man. I ain't doing no draws though. That's gonna be kind of wild if I do.
I ain't gonna like you can't overthink it though, man. Like,
for real, you can't.
yeah, sometimes you can't overthink things though, bro. Cause I mean, motherfuckers wear drawers, man. Like,
need them.
yeah, you need them bitches. Like, put the Donatello De Niro on the waistband type shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's money in everything you do. Sometimes you just gotta look, man. You know you're a heterosexual guy. You don't need to think like that.
Exactly.
You know, so ain't no need to think like that, man. Like, you know, niggas out here be busting mean ass sags nowadays, bro. So
You know,
you decide to make some boxes, man.
if I do decide to do draws, man, I'm just gonna tell fellas that wear white draws to be cautious, man. Make sure you wipe. You know,
Man, hey, man,
Come on now,
get
dog.
that drop, man.
Come on,
I ain't even
man.
ask you all that.
no, I
dog.
was just saying that shit doesn't be funny.
You don't need to come out with no white drawers, there, nigga. Shit. I'm good. I white, but I don't even like white drawers. I like colorful drawers.
Colors, yeah.
I like colors and shit. So. It all is, man. So what's next for Big Money Prince, man? Like,
What's next?
hold on. Is Big Money Prince just you, or is it a team, or like on this LLC? Is it your name?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just you. So you got a team? Is it anybody helping you create
Well, it's not helping me, but
funding? You
yeah,
got investors.
not investors, but like I help other people that do shirts, and they help me back.
You your own investor, so that's fucking beautiful. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah.
Helping other people out.
Yeah.
And shit like that, man. So do you want to tell it, you know what I mean, any of the people what you got coming up far as, I know fall coming around and shit like that, man. Tell the people what you got going on.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got the hoodies and the scullies coming, you know, and whatever I can get for the people, man, you know, they gonna get it. You know, and if you got your own stuff and want me to put something on it, I'm free to do it. I mean, I'm all for helping our people, man.
Already, man.
Let
Well,
them know where they can find you at, man.
yes, sir. Tell them your social media, man.
Well, Facebook, Jamal Joyner. You go on IG. I got 2 pages on.
That nigga
on
named
IG.
Michelangelo Joyner, man.
I got 2 pages on IG. I got the @Trill_COT, and then I got a business page at Big Money Prince. I be on Twitter every 4-5 months.
I'm the truth on that motherfucker.
Man.
I think I'm Trill COT on there too. Am I not?
I think you still Trill CLT on
I
that.
think I am on Twitter. But yeah. And then, you know, 9 times out of 10, you probably got somebody in your circle that already got a shirt from me. So if you don't follow me on any of that, just get my number. Just get the number.
Already, man. Well, thank you. We appreciate you for coming through the motherfucking
Sure,
Big
man.
Belly Bandit podcast, bro. And once again, man, this has been another episode of the Big Belly Bandit podcast. I am 1/3 of the Big Belly Bandit podcast. I am Big Belly Fesso.
And I am Big Belly Wop,
And we are
the Big Belly Bandit.